So we made it to the close, everyone. Well, almost to the close. Welcome to PreMarket Prep at the close. I'm Spencer Israel. He's Joel Elconin. Joel, I wasn't quite sure when I woke up this morning if we'd make it through, but we made it till the end of the day and the end of the week. How did today shake out for you?
Not too bad. I guess can we play It's Friday song? I know you hate that one, but we don't have that queued up. Let's just go to the charts and the Buy the Dippers reigns supreme once again. Pre-market low, we never even sniffed. We were kind of jittery in the pre-market action. The jobs number, we went up, we went down. But right at that 9:30 p.m. open here, you found buyers right off the bat. And I think we were discussing it just before we came on the air. And you have shorts in the market, shorting yesterday at 33.60, 33.70, 33.80. Hey, I'm walking into an immediate 40, 50 point windfall. I think you take some profits. So we'll discuss S&P. As you see, I have my little potential double top written up there, 84 and 88. That was from Wednesday and Thursday. And if I could do the 50% retracement, I fixed my let's see if I can do this. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Nice.
I'm back, folks.
Ooh.
Almost. I almost got it there. But right there, that double top comes in just off a little bit on the parameters, but boom, boom, boom. From the high of the move down to the low of the move, look at this. Oh, is that nice? It actually numbers 87 and a quarter, and that's right where we stop. So we're going to keep that one up there all of next week. Let's talk about crude for a second.
Oh.
Crude getting baked here, down $1.70 at 37.02. I swore to myself I was going to short that thing when it went near 40, and I don't know why I took my eye off it. Gold down 790 at 1908.40, but getting another close above 1900. Silver on the decline too, under $24, down 27.4 cents at 23.98. And Bitcoin down $75 at 10.570. What do you want to cover there, Spencer?
Oh, we joke about BTFD, which of course stands for buy the freaking dip, and we joke about that, but it works again. It never fails, except when it does, but it never fails. Didn't fail again today. We're still down for the day, of course, but if you don't account for that pre-market, that overnight session, just look at the open.
We're up, yeah.
We're up. I mean, all things considered, not a bad day. I guess maybe in hindsight, we were a little bit too fearful of the unknown on this morning's show. I can say that with the benefit of hindsight now, but the market's saying, there is some concern here. There's an unknown, but it's not as bad as the overnight move would make it out to be. Therefore, I'll buy it.
Okay. I know what I wanted to say. By the sell Rosh Hashanah, buy Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
Kind of worked, but not really, because Yom Kippur is officially Tuesday, right? Or ends Tuesday.
What?
Or ends Monday, begins on Tuesday. But a bulk of the gains that we had for the week on Monday. So maybe people were watching remote services and buying as they were watching the remote.
It was Sunday night to Monday night, wasn't it?
Sunday night to Monday night, right. And a lot of our games came on Monday.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you mean for the week? Yeah.
For the week.
Yeah.
And then we had a quiet day on Tuesday. We added to it on Wednesday and Thursday. And then today's session, here you are. You're in the red, but far off the lows for the session.
So what I was wondering this morning is, for the stocks that had good news, are they going to hold or no? And the answer largely was yes. The gains did hold. I'm looking at Twilio specifically. The gains pretty much held. Came out with guidance yesterday after the close. It was good guidance. Stock went up. Stock went up again today at the open. So those gains held. That's good news. We also didn't talk about a couple of active stakes that were disclosed overnight here. Nelson Peltz from Tryon, a big activist hedge fund, disclosed active stakes in Janus Henderson, ticker JHG, and Invesco, ticker IVZ. Both of those stocks have also held on to their gains and then some a little bit today. So stocks with good news holding on to their gains, that makes me feel good.
Well, I would what it was JHG,
Yep,
right?
yep, JHG and then IVZ and Invesco and Janice Henderson, a couple of financial services / investment banking.
You know, I'm not a huge fan of when these stocks get pops on this. I just it just if my memory serves me correctly, Mr. Peltz was all over AT&T at 40, correct?
How do you remember
Remember?
when? How do you remember when? That's what I want to know.
It was. I'm telling you, I know that like the back of my hand. That was one
Okay.
of the last time AT&T sniffed 40. I mean, it hung up there for a while too. It must have been
Yes, sir.
at the end of last year sometime. Boom. It was even near 40 to the beginning of the year. Oh, what a horrible year for AT&T. But so these activist stakes, I mean, let's see. I mean, this one, do you have the date of Peltz get involved in it?
AT&T. Oh gosh, I can find it in the pro.
Okay. I'm just saying it hung out for a while before it really got hurt. And boy, you're not too far off that March low in AT&T. Let's look at Verizon, who's always been a little bit better of the performer of the two. A lot of dividend holders here. Yeah, much better looking chart for Verizon.
But my point was though, like Twilio,
Yep.
JHG, Invesco, they held the gains from the pre-market. That makes me feel okay. And then I don't know if you saw Bed Bath and Beyond today, Joel. 2-day move.
Yeah, boy, oh
2-day
boy.
move.
I'm wrong about this one. That took out that pre-market high yesterday and never looked back. Uh, talk about the 2-day move. Where is this thing? Up $1.78 and 2060, over $20 for the first time since Spencer was born. Maybe not. Over $20 for the first time since July of 2018. And is it dragging my L brands with it? I mean, yeah, look at Al Brand's up on the day too. So I don't know. We talked about that. We were kind of puzzled about those moves, but don't ask. Just go with price, and price don't lie. And triple BY. Maybe we'll get some upgrades next week or something. Look at that. It gave you a chance to buy it near yesterday's low, too. 17.95 was yesterday's low. It got to 18.21. So there is your $18. That's the line in the sand for triple BY moving
Dion
forward.
pointing out about Tesla too. Yeah, I mean it's not a great day for Tesla. I thought that their delivery number was good. The market wasn't convinced because if you look at the pre-market action, it was down on that headline this morning. It popped at the open and then kind of gave it all back at starting at 10:30. But so I'm not quite sure what to make of that Tesla
I
number.
don't know. Either am I.
I thought it was good. The deliveries were above estimates. That's what I know.
This is just resistance in this thing. I mean, there's no way. I mentioned this morning about the my number. I think I wrote it down here. My one number, 442.68. What was our high today? Didn't quite get there yet. 439.13. So I mean, it's hitting a wall here. And let's just boom. I'm back. I'm back with my lines. There's the top. There's the
Wait,
resistance.
show us your chart. Show us your chart.
Oh, yeah, that would help. I'm the only one admiring my own work here.
Yeah, let's see.
There you go. I mean, there, all those tops. And Dennis talked about 450. You have to give it a little bit of a range, but man, oh man, just a big wall of resistance. The delivery numbers didn't get through it. I know Raz kind of backed up the Tesla truck on this one, but I sure hope it can clear those highs for him and get back up to 500. He thought there might be some news waiting in the wings, but clear resistance there for Tesla.
All right, here's a stock we did not talk about this morning, but we came close to talking about it. ATVI, Activision Blizzard, had very, very light volume, so it did not catch my eye in the pre-market, though it was down. I didn't see this headline from yesterday that they had delayed their next World of Warcraft game. They delayed the launch of it, and so Activision Blizzard is down almost 6% today.
That's not good.
That's
no.
Good.
Have you ever played that game? Mitch is the gamer. Mitch, just let us know if you've played that game. What are we gonna do here? I see a couple levels of interest, and it's bearing down on the first one. 78. doesn't look like that's going to hold. It's trending into the low of the day, into the session, 78.13. We're trading at 78.17. So yes, you have a pair of lows here in the same area, 77.63 and 77.71, another low at 78. So yeah, if you are tempted to catch a falling knife, get it out now, because this would be the first area. But it kind of feels like you're going to get a shot at 76 here. That was your low, 75.92 on September 8th. And you had another low at 75.68. Plus, a lot of people are going to wake up or, look at them over the weekend. They're like, what? Activision, I thought it was $80 stock. Now it's 78. Get me out. I mean, this stock went up and made a new all-time high and now peeling back. So I don't know. Maybe do a little work about how stocks have how those stocks have traded after delays of games. I don't think we've had that in a long time.
People in the chat are commenting the delay will be good. It'll be good for the game. One of the first things I learned at Benzinga was that the opinions, when it comes to video games and video game companies and their stocks, the opinions of gamers and the opinions of shareholders are usually very different, right? Gamers may be applauding this move, right, to delay the game and make sure they get it right. Shareholders hate when games are delayed, hate it. So those two bodies are often competing with each other.
I don't fall in either. I'm not a gamer or a shareholder, but right. I just don't like the
market hates delays, hates gaming delays, even if it ends up being the right move.
It's different. I'm not going to go into this. I mean, okay. How much different are these games? Take-Two falling in sympathy, still within all-time highs, and then Take-Two and ATVI. How come I cannot think of the third one here?
EA.
Yeah. How did I not? Yeah. Falling in sympathy here. So I don't know. These stocks a little bit I mean, it's not exactly like good for these stocks. It's, they're getting hit on it too. So real mixed on the gaming sector. Just don't like when something closed near the low of the day. That kind of tells you could be a little bit more follow through on Monday.
All right, I want to go to the chat. There's a bunch of tickers that people are dropping in there for us to look at.
Sure.
Spotify. I haven't looked at Spotify ever since I think the last time we checked out Spotify was when was it Amazon that announced or Amazon or Apple? Someone announced their own version.
In the chat, can you just put a one up there? If you, I think Agnes Crowley and Robert Crowley found us on Spotify and they've joined us in the chat. Could anybody else just throw a one in there if you've listened to us on Spotify at all? Because I know we got quite a few downloads and stuff, but I just wonder how many of you. Yeah. Good. Oh, 250, Spencer. What are you selling at 250 in this thing? Look at this, 2 days in a row. 250.75, 249.32. That coincides with the 251.45 highs. It just I mean, the resistance is going to come down tomorrow in this thing because it shed $9 on the session. So we'll have to find a better resistance number for Spotify tomorrow. Yeah. Looks like it's trying to. Let's see if I can do this again real quick. You had your move, and you have your. See if I can get this right. There you go. You had your retracement. See with that, half of this move, right? You think you're coming off a low, and oh boy, I wish I could go a little bit farther on the right. But it looks like it comes in just under 240, the 50% retracement of that move. So trying to validate the move off that, the big decline and then the rally back. That's what you're looking at in Spotify.
And here's one that we used to talk about all the time and we kind of stopped, but Teva Pharmaceuticals.
Teva.
We used to, back in 2016, 17, I think we talked about this stock all the time on our show, but it's been so quiet for the last year and a half. There's really not much to say.
Let me guess. I haven't looked at this chart in a long time. I'm going to say 950.
You're close. You're not right, but you're pretty close.
905. Okay. Yeah. Warren's partner or buddy picked that one up and just hasn't been able to get out of its own way. Range bound 850, 950 coming in the bottom of that range. Teva, it's just a dog. I don't know what Israeli pharmaceutical company. I don't know what's going to get it out of the doldrums.
Generics, yeah. I don't know.
Generics and the whole. Well, that was Mylan that had. How's old Mylan doing? They're the one that had the EpiPen. Mylan never really recovered either.
We used to talk about Mylan and Teva like every week, and then we haven't discussed those two stocks for feels like forever. But
we really don't discuss the drug stocks much. They haven't, people here, like they like the movers, and they're certainly.
There was a time when those stocks were in the news a lot, but not so much these days. It seems things have definitely quieted down on that front.
All right, losing a little altitude here, going into the close. Looking at this chart. They were lined up here at first at 33.50. This is including the after hours action. Almost got to 33.60. That was the rally here this morning. And then, then they just got patient here and just started bringing their offers down here on the 15-minute chart. So still going to be green for the week, but boy, oh boy, can't be super impressed with today's price action.
Let's go back to the chat. There was a couple of more tickers. Upwork, we talked about that this morning with Jason, our boss. He's long, big fan. Joe Dagger, Overstock. Tell me Overstock didn't give up all those gains.
Upwork, nothing bad to say about it. Posting a new high, close on the move only by 19 cents. I don't know what to tell you about this one. Upwork, it still looks like it's going up, has some work to do at what's the high? Didn't even get matching highs today. You made a higher high and a higher low. You're going to have a higher close. So those are all good things. I would just keep an eye on this $19 area on Monday and all the next week. You look like you have someone trying to work out of a piece here. 1885 was a high yesterday. So they let it go. They get over 19 and they came in and sold it. So still good looking chart, support moving up, and we'll see what happens. S&P's 33.41 right here going in the last few minutes.
All right. So I have a question for Joel now. Who's winning the Preakness this weekend?
You know what?
I
kind of lost interest a little bit, Mitch.
No
way.
Yeah. You know what happened? I was wrong on the Derby. Oh no, I was wrong on the I wasn't too wrong on that. The first race was the Belmont. I was looking for the upset. And then I really thought Tiz the Law was the super horse. And I thought that other filly was a super filly. So I went with both favorites in the Derby, and I never go with favorites. I'm always trying to pick a long shot. And not only did I go with one favorite, I went with two favorites, and they both lost. So I'm going to watch it. Authentic. I hardly recognize any of the horses in the field. Authentic looks strong. Tiz the Law isn't racing, so I'm sorry. This is the first time I haven't done a horse racing article for one of the Triple Crowns. I don't know. In the last 7-8 years, I've been at Benzinga, so I kind of lost a lot of interest. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
That's a bummer.
Mitch.
That's really.
I'll take a look. Maybe I'll take a look over the weekend, and I might tweet something out if I find a long shot. But I just. Kind of licking my wounds on that one from the Derby, and now they're all messed up from the Belmont, then the Derby.
So. The order's all screwed up this year.
Yeah,
all right. We'll give you a pass because it's here.
Also, Joe, I know how much the horse racing has meant to you and your family, so I hope you at least get to enjoy it this weekend.
Yeah, I will. I'm not sure what the drink is of the Preakness, but the Black-Eyed Susan, I'll find that out, and I'll have a few sips. But Mitch, thanks for taking to me, and I'm a little worried about the Heat, but I'm certainly pulling for them against the Lakers.
Hey, we'll keep battling. I hope the Rays beat the Yankees, though, Spencer.
That's a bell. That means we're closed. We made it, folks. We made it through the end of the day and the end of the week. I had my doubts, but here we are. Please remember all the information from our broadcast are meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate any and all likes and subscribes. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. Have a nice, relaxing weekend. We'll be back with you on Monday morning.